I'm walking through the dusty, quiet hallway floor, staring at the outline of the heavy wooden door. The morning sun is cutting through the dirty window pane, illuminating shadows of the things that still remain. I find a little metal ring sitting on the shelf, a cold forgotten object like a picture of myself. It holds an empty key that doesn't turn a single lock, just a silent second hand ticking on the clock. I hold the cold brass up against my shivering chin, remembering the house that we used to live within. An empty key that turned our world into a quiet ghost, locked out of the places that I used to love the most. And the atmospheric scents are drifting like a cloud underneath the weight of everything we never said aloud. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now I'm holding an empty key that opens nothing now, trying to find a way to let you go, but don't know how. We're just two closed doors in a long and vacant hall, waiting for the winter frost to settle over all. An empty key in the quiet. I remember when we used to laugh and run up all the stairs, dropping all our bags upon the mismatched wooden chairs. We thought we owned the keys to every single room we found, never worry about the day the walls would crumble to the ground. The gentle kick drums beating like a pulse in the dark, while the warm deep bass is leaving its indelible mark. I try to turn the handle, but the brass is rusted shut, a physical reminder of the heavy chords we cut. I look at the empty keyring hanging on the wall, a tiny silver circle where we used to have it all. Now the dust is settling on the mantle and the floor, and I don't even recognize this hallway anymore. And the atmospheric scents are drifting like a cloud underneath the weight of everything we never said aloud. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now I'm holding an empty key that opens nothing now, trying to find a way to let you go, don't know how. We're just two closed doors in a long and vacant hall, waiting for the winter frost to settle over all. An empty key in the quiet. Did the love go rusty, or did we just lose the shape? Looking for a doorway, but there is no escape. I let go of the metal, heard it drop upon the floor, accepting that I'm never gonna open up that door. There's no safe room when the ceiling starts to fall, and there's no place left for either of us at all. I'll leave the rusty brass upon the dusty wooden shelf, stepping out the door so I can learn to find myself. Let the quiet house keep the memories we made as the last cinematic chords begin to slowly fade. Just the gentle kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, quiet hallway floor, an empty key. Let it stay. A string of burnt light bulbs hangs across the wooden balcony railing, watching the cold winter rain slowly wash away the summer's fading glow. The thin copper wires are rusted and tangled up in the dying ivy vines, a silent monument to the days when you and I were still defined. I touch the cold glass of the bulbs, feeling the dampness on my skin, recalling the laughter and the music we used to lose ourselves within. Now there's only a quiet breeze blowing through the empty terrace doors, leaving nothing but the shadows of who we were upon the wooden floors. And the atmospheric scents are rising with the wind, washing out the tiny cracks where the winter has pinned. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now these burnt light bulbs won't shine for us tonight, leaving us to wander in the cold gray fading light. We're just your silent filaments that snapped beneath the strain, drowning in the heavy dark of our ultimate refrain. Burnt light bulbs flickering no more. I remember when we hung them up, laughing under the warm July sky, never thinking about the day the voltage would drop and the lights would die. We thought the glowing thread would keep us safe from the creeping dark, holding hands in the glow of our own little fragile spark. But the current got too heavy and the fuses blew one by one, leaving us in the pitch black before our summer was even done. The gentle kick drum is beating like a pulse inside my chest, while the warm deep bass is leaving its indelible mark of unrest. And the atmospheric scents are rising with the wind, washing out the tiny cracks where the winter has pinned. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now these burnt light bulbs won't shine for us tonight, leaving us to wander in the cold gray fading light. We're just your silent filaments that snaps beneath the strain, drowning in the heavy dark of our ultimate refrain. Burnt light bulbs flickering no more. Did the wires cross or did we just let the power drain? Watching all our beautiful plans turn into a quiet pain. The glass is fragile, but the darkness is here to stay. No amount of waiting is gonna bring the light back today. I pulled the rusted string down, heard the glass shatter on the stone, accepting that I'm standing in the dark, completely on my own. No more sparks, no more current running through our hands, just a pile of broken glass and unfinished plans. Now these burnt light bulbs won't shine for us tonight, leaving us to wander in the cold gray be looking for your shadow anymore. Let the cold winter wind keep the secrets that we made, as the last cinematic chords begin to slowly fade. Just the gentle kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, shattered glass filaments, burnt light bulbs. Let it dim, let it go. Cold gray ashes are settled in the stone hearth tonight, a quiet end to the fire that used to burn so bright. The smell of burnt cedars clinging to the wooden beams, a bitter monument to all our faded dreams. No more crackle of the wood, no more amber glow, just the quiet drifting of the silent winter snow. And the acoustic guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the warm cello sighs like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only cold gray ashes where our love used to be, no longer warming the space between you and me. We're just two cold stones in a fireplace unwound, drowning in the heavy silence that settles all around. Cold gray ashes faded in the dark, an unlit candle sits forgotten on the mantel shelf, a dusty wax figure that looks a lot like my shadow self. I found a matchbook in the pocket of your wool cardigan, wishing I could strike a spark to make us warm again. But the cardboard is damp from the leaking cabin roof, leaving me with cold hands and no more looking for proof. Guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the warm cello sighs like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only cold gray ashes where our love used to be, no longer warming the space between you and me. We're just two cold stones in a fireplace unwound, drowning in the heavy silence that settles all around. Cold gray ashes faded in the dark. Did the chimney get blocked, or did we just run out of wood? Starving out the flame when we both knew we should. I threw the damp matchbook deep into the cold dark floor, accepting that the hearth won't be warm anymore. Let the unlit embers rest under the winter sleep. There's no more warmth left for either of us to seek. Just the cello's last sigh, cold gray ashes, let it freeze. I'm sitting on the floorboards in the middle of the room, watching the late night shadows dance across the gloom. I hold the small glass capsule in the palm of my hand, staring at the slow falling, glistening golden sand. Every tiny particle is slipping through the neck so thin, like all the quiet moments that we let the sadness in. I watch the pile growing on the bottom of the glass, realizing how quickly a beautiful thing can pass. We try to catch the minutes, tried to make the clock go slow, but we were just two dreamers who forgot how to let go. Now the grains of time are telling me it's too late to restart, leaving nothing but the static of an empty, broken heart. And the gentle synth pads are drifting through the air, washing out the tiny traces that we left sitting there. The soft kick drum is beating like a pulse inside my chest, as I try to find a place where my heavy mind can rest. Now we're running out of grains of time to make it right, slipping through the narrow glass into the quiet night. We're just two empty spaces where the warmth used to reside, drowning in the shadows of the secrets that we hide. Grains of time washing out the light. I remember when we laughed and thought the summer wouldn't end. We spent our days pretending we were more than just a friend. We thought we had a million years to find our common ground, never worried about the day the silence would surround. But the cold crept through the cracks of our glass castle walls, lulling all our beautiful dreams as the dark winter falls. I turn the hourglass over, hoping I can turn back the years, but the sand just keeps on falling, unaffected by my tears. The light piano keys are dripping down so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic show. Now the sand is settled and the glass is completely still, a physical reminder of the void we couldn't fill. When the gentle synth pads are drifting through the air, washing out the tiny traces that we left sitting there. The soft kick drum is beating like a pulse inside my chest, as I try to find a place where my heavy mind can rest. Now we're running out of grains of time to make it right, slipping through the narrow glass into the quiet night. We're just two empty spaces where the warmth used to reside, drowning in the shadows of the secrets that we hide. Grains of time washing out the light. Did the clockwork break, or did we just lose the key? Locked inside a moment of who we used to be. I let broken glass upon the cold hard floor, stepping out the doorway so I don't cry anymore. Let the dark corners keep the memories we made as the last R&B chords begin to slowly fade. Just the soft kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, shattered glass and grains of time. Let it stay. I'm sitting by the window in the cold gray afternoon, humming to myself a dusty, long forgotten tune. I find a little wooden box sitting on the shelf, a quiet relic of the days when I was still myself. I touch the painted lid, the colors are starting to fade, tracing all the little carved designs that we once made. The winding key on the bottom is twisted and bent inside, just like the fragile hope that we both tried so hard to hide. I try to turn the brass, but it just spins in empty space, leaving me to wander through this quiet, lonely place. An empty wooden shell that cannot sing its song, reminding me of how we used to beautifully belong. And the atmospheric scents are rising with the wind, washing out the tiny cracks where the winter has pinned. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now I'm trapped inside my silent melody tonight, spinning in the shadows, waiting for the morning light. We're just two frozen gears that cannot turn the wheel, locked inside the memories of how we used to feel. My silent melody, unwound in the dark. I remember when we bought it at the vintage corner store, laughing as we danced across the creaky wooden floor. We thought the sweet chime would play for all our lives, never worry about the day the winter frost arrives. But the mainspring snapped beneath the pressure of our hands, leaving us with broken pieces and unfinished plans. The gentle kick drum is beating like a pulse inside my chest, while the warm deep bass is leaving its indelible mark of unrest. I look at the little mirror glued inside the lid, staring at the secret tears that we always hid. Now the dust is settling on the velvet and the wood, and I don't think I can fix this, even if I could. And the atmospheric scents are rising with the wind, washing out the tiny cracks where the winter has pinned. The delicate piano notes are falling down like rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now I'm trapped inside my silent melody tonight, spinning in the shadows, waiting for the morning light. We're just two frozen gears that cannot turn the wheel, locked inside the dark. Did the clockwork rust, or did we just want to die? Breaking all the tiny pins in the middle of the night. I let go of the box, heard it drop upon the floor, accepting that the sweet chime won't be playing anymore. There's no safe melody when the heart is out of tune, and there's no place left under the cold winter moon. I'll leave the wooden box upon the dusty corner shelf, stepping out the doorway so I can learn to heal myself. Let the quiet room keep the memories we made as the last cinematic chords begin to slowly fade. Just the gentle kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, faded velvet lining my silent melody. Let it rest. The scent of lavender still hangs heavy in the midnight air, a quiet ghost of the days when you used to be there. A tiny linen pouch is torn open on the velvet sheet, spilling dry purple petals at the foot of our retreat. Every single blossom is crushed and faded to a dusty gray, like all the promises we let get slowly swept away. I touch the crushed flowers, feeling the oil on my fingertips, a bitter taste of the last silent kiss upon your lips. We tried to preserve a love that was meant to quickly fall, leaving nothing but shadows painted on the bedroom wall. And the gentle synth pads are drifting through the space, washing out the tiny details of your beautiful face. The light piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic show. Now there's only the scent of lavender to remind me of the past, a fragile, fleeting perfume that was never meant to last. We're just two dry petals floating down a separate street, drowning in the silent cold of our ultimate defeat. Scent of lavender drifting in the dark. The window is cracked open just to let the winter breeze slide in, hoping it can blow away the traces of where we've been. But the aroma is stubborn, locked inside the wooden floor, like a heavy lock on a long forgotten silent door. I found a Polaroid of us hidden inside a heavy drawer. We were laughing in the rain, but I don't recognize us anymore. The soft kick drum is mimicking the steady beating of my heart, marking every second that we've been kept apart. Gentle synth pads are drifting through the space, washing out the tiny details of your beautiful face. The light piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic show. Now there's only the scent of lavender to remind me of the past, a fragile, fleeting perfume that was never meant to last. We're just two dry petals floating down a separate street, drowning in the silent cold of our ultimate defeat. Scent of lavender drifting in the dark. Did the garden wither, or did we just forget to water the soil? Watching all our beautiful plans turn into bitter toil. I throw the linen pouch deep into the garbage can, accepting that I'm never gonna be part of your plan. I'll close the window tight and let the cold winter take the room, clearing out the last traces of your sweet perfume. Let the quiet dark keep the secrets that we made, as the last R&B chords begin to slowly fade. Just the soft kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, dry purple petals, scent of lavender. Let it fade. Let it fade. I'm walking down the grassy path to the water's edge, watching the wild clover growing over the stone ledge. The old wooden rowboat is still painted a faded blue, filled with the dry leaves and memories of me and you. I sit on the weathered planks of our broken dock, listening to the steady rhythmic ticking of my pocket clock. The water is completely still, reflecting the morning gray, washing all our footprints from the sandy beach away. I touch the thick hemp rope that's holding us in place, wishing I could find a single trace of your sweet face. We're just a forgotten vessel tied to shore, waiting for a wave that won't be coming anymore. And the warm cello is sighing like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. The acoustic guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. Now we're just an empty rowboat tied to shore, drifting in the shadows, never seeking anymore. We let the oars slip away into the deep and quiet lake, leaving us with promises we knew we'd eventually break. Tied to shore in the quiet, I see the mist rising slowly off the glassy surface now, recalling how we used to sit and whisper on the bow. We thought the lake would keep us safe from the heavy winter storm, wrapping ourselves in woolen blankets just to keep us warm. But the cold crept through the cracks of the wooden floorboards deep, lulling all our beautiful dreams into a permanent sleep. I hold a smooth round pebble in the palm of my hand, throwing it into the center where we used to stand. I watch the ripples stretch and grow until they fade to flat, leaving me to wonder what we were even crying at. Now the ambient pads are drifting like a soft morning shroud, covering the empty dock that used to make us so proud. And the warm cello is sighing like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. The acoustic guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. Now we're just an empty rowboat tied to shore, drifting in the shadows, never seeking anymore. We let the oars slip away into the deep and quiet lake, leaving us with promises we knew we'd eventually break, tied to shore in the quiet. Did the wooden hull rot, or did we just lose the guide? Tossed around by currents of a dark and rising tide, I let go of the wet rope, watched it slide into the cold, accepting that there's nothing left for either of us to hold. There's no safe harbor when the fog is in your mind, and there's no place left for what we left behind. I'll leave the empty rowboat floating on the quiet lake, stepping back onto the shore for my own sanity's sake. Let the dark waters keep the memories we made, as the gentle guitar strings begin to slowly fade. Just the subtle percussion, just the cello's last sigh, faded blue paint tied to shore, let it drift. The chipped porcelain teacup sweats cold on the wooden counter. The quiet steam of our last argument has drifted out the door. I look at the dark amber liquid that we left untouched, realizing we always wanted way too much. The honey we stirred in has settled sweet and heavy at the base, a sticky contrast to the bitter expression on your face. I run my thumb along the cracked glaze where your lips used to rest, feeling the cold sting of the truth swelling in my chest. And the gentle synth pads are drifting through the space, washing out the tiny details of your beautiful face. The light piano chords are dripping down so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic show. Now there's only bitter herbal tea turning cold in the mud, The grandfather clock in the hallway is ticking so loud and clear, making every silent second feel like a heavy year. I found the empty cardboard tin of your favorite loose leaf blend, a hollow cardboard cylinder marking our sudden end. I tip the tin over, but only dust falls out onto the floor, a silent indicator that you won't be back for more. The soft kick drum is mimicking the steady beating of my heart, measuring the empty distance of the miles we're kept apart. Turning cold in the mug, a quiet memory of the warmth we used to hug. We're just two slow sips of a flavor we couldn't stand, drowning in the silent frost of our final reprimand. Bitter herbal tea, choking in the dark. Did we steep the leaves too long, or did we let the water boil, turning a soothing medicine into a bitter, painful toil? The porcelain is fragile, but the cracks are here to stay. No amount of washing is gonna rinse the stain away. I let the mug slip from my fingers, watched it shatter on the tile, accepting that we haven't been happy in a very long while. I'll sweep the sharp ceramic shards into the corner pile, leaving all the heavy thoughts I held for a mile. Let the dark kitchen keep the secrets that we made, as the last R&B chords begin to slowly fade. Just the soft kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Bitter herbal tea, let it spill. Cold copper ring lies forgotten on the kitchen shelf. I don't even recognize the outline of my shadow self. The grandfather clock is the only voice that dares to speak, ticking away the heavy hours of a lonely week. You left without a warning, didn't even pack your coat. Just a sudden silent departure on a drifting boat. Now the dust is dancing slowly in the morning sun, a beautiful design of everything we let get undone. And the acoustic guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the warm cello sighs like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only quiet snow falling on the pine, quiet load. Cold copper ring faded in the dark. The kettle is whistling, but I let it scream in vain. Staring at the little cracks upon the window pane, I found a dry rose pressed inside a heavy leather book, a delicate reminder of the path we never took. We wanted to build a cabin on the rocky ocean shore, but the tide rolled in and we couldn't see the light anymore. Acoustic guitar's finger picks so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the warm cello sighs like a gentle autumn wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only quiet snow falling on the pine, covering the cold copper ring that used to be mine. We're just two drifters on a frozen, empty road, trying to carry this winter's heavy, quiet load. Cold copper ring faded in the dark. Did the wooden beams rot, or did we just lose the guide? Tossed around by currents of a dark and rising tide, I let go of the wet rope, watched it slide into the cold, accepting that there's nothing left for either of us to hold. I'll step out the back door and leave the key behind, leaving all the heavy thoughts I try to unwind. Let the winter wind sweep my footsteps away. There's nothing left for either of us to say, just the picking of the strings, just the cello's last sigh. Cold copper ring, let it rest. A single copper coin rests in the dark of the dry well, a quiet relic of a secret that we never dared to tell. We used to toss our silver down and listen for the splash, believing in the fairy tales before the sudden crash. But now the stones are dusty and the water is all gone, leaving only cold reflections waiting for the dawn. And the atmospheric scents are rising like the tide, washing out the tiny hopes we used to keep inside. The delicate piano notes are falling like the rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy pain. Now there's only a single copper coin upon the dust, a fragile faded symbol of a love we couldn't trust. We're just two silent wishes that could never find the deep, drowning in the shadows of the promises we keep. Single copper coin, lost in the dark. The old wooden bucket is cracked and starting to rot, hanging from a frayed rope in this forgotten spot. No more cooling water to wash away the heat, just the quiet hum of our ultimate defeat. I look into the hollow depth, searching for a spark, but there's only dry stone staring from the dark. Just two silent wishes that could never find the deep, drowning in the shadows of the promises we keep. Single copper coin, lost in the dark. Let the dry well keep the secrets that we made, as the to slowly fade. Just the gentle kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Single copper coin, let it stay.